That urge you can't resist, that's not weakness. That's an impulse monster hijacking your brain. Nucleus accumbens releases dopamine in response to cues to the reward itself. The brain's reward center lights up like fireworks. As once you've reached your goal, you don't feel the same way as you did prior to actually attaining the goal itself. And that's why you must always place new goals so that your nucleus accumbens is always working in your favor. Once you've reached your goals, you would have probably realized that your dopamine levels would have plummeted, which is why you probably would have felt unmotivated and not knowing what to do. That's because you must always place new goals for this brain region to make sure you're always working and striving towards attaining them. A perfect example of this is a former heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, who after beating Vladimir Klitschko, he worked his entire life to attain that goal, went into a deep depression and was suicidal at a few stages. That's because he finally attained his life's goal and didn't have anything else to strive for, i.e. his dopamine levels plummeted and there was nothing else to pursue. Why he resorted to things such as alcohol, drugs, and hedonistic lifestyle to numb the pain, identify a goal to strive for. Gambling, alcohol, self-harming behaviors, or any type of addiction falls into play, and it's a pattern, a loop, a sensation, something that helps you escape reality, and something to literally spike your dopamine levels up. This is why you never place your happiness or worth on any goal. That's why people who have addictions, their neural pathways are so deeply ingrained that they don't even think about it. They just quickly act and do what their body tells them because they want that dopamine spike and that dopamine hit. They can't even think because prefrontal cortex is inhibited and their impulse always wins. People who have addictions, the brain floods the body with dopamine in anticipation of their act that they indulge in. So the body tells them, do it now, you'll feel good. Don't think, just do it. Your prefrontal cortex becomes quiet because dopamine is such a strong neurotransmitter. Slow down, stop, and breathe. Especially if done for 90 seconds, you can rewire the brain and stop the impulse from taking over. You're regulating your nervous system, and that's such an important aspect of your impulse control. Cold exposure, placing your face in cold water, that will disrupt your thinking and impulses. You'll be able to act in a different way.